How's it going, guys? Buttersbridge here, and welcome to another Sunday Squad Builder. This time we have gone back to the national teams. We are looking at South Africa in a 4-1-2 formation. It only cost me just over, I think it was 100k, but that's because I've gone for the best team I thought you could get, including 2 gold informs, and there is a silver man of the match card as well. But anyway, we'll go on and have a look at the team. In net, really only one choice for this. It is Inform Kune. He's got 81 diving, 81 reflex, 74 handling, 92 kicking, 76 positioning. They're his main card stats. 5'11", quite small actually, really, for a goalkeeper. Tends to get beaten with the old finesse shots and stuff. His positioning is not, as because it says there, 76, and he is pretty slow, like I say, 32 speed. But his kick outs, if you want to turn a defensive save into a fast kick out, this guy is unbelievably good. He can hit it about 75 yards, 80 yards upfield, and if you've got some pacey players, he can often turn defensive positions into quick goals. But anyway, that's why he's in the team. Over at left back, basically this guy does what he says on the tin. He's got Masilela, 93 pace, 68 defending and 68 heading. Tends to spend a lot of time upfield, doesn't tend to stay back that well, but that's just the way left backs tend to be in this game. High work rates, I think, do that in his attacking, and I don't think he's got a high defensive. I think he's like medium or something. But that's why he's at left back. Over on the other side, again, we have got a guy who likes to go forward, but he's a lot better defensively. Nkonka, 81 pace, 71 defending, 71 heading. Probably the best right back you can get for South Africa. Really good, really solid, like you say, defensively. Does help out his 2 centre-backs, unlike the left-back. But again, does like to get forward whenever he can. That's why he's in there. At centre-back, we've got 2 crazy players. The first one hasn't got a face for some reason, Mathoho. He does on the web app, I believe, but I don't think he does on the console for some reason. Anyway, he's got 71 pace, 70 defending, 71 heading, 6'3", and he basically does what he's expected. He's a centre-back, he's solid. Could do with a little bit more pace to keep up with some sweaty teams I've played against with this team in the old Gold Cup. But he's pretty balanced, and I say he's good from corners actually going forward, decent in the air, and that's why he's in the team. Next to him, you've just noticed the card. It is our man of the match, Sangveni. 71 pace, 78 defending, 79 heading. He's 6 foot. He cost me 62.5k. Which is pretty decent considering I was watching the market for ages because somebody was trying to price fix him for like 350k at one point. I'm just biding my time, and I think I've got him for a decent price. Hopefully I will sell him for a bit of profit as well at the end. But again, decent centre-back, probably one of the stars on this team, dead solid defensively, and he does like going forward, especially from corners, decent in the air, scored me a couple of goals from there. So that's why that's the guys in the team. At CDM, I had to convert somebody back to CDM, and I went for Mahlangu. He is 5'8", which is tiny for a centre-back, CDM, and it does tell in game. He's got 88 pace, 65 defending, and 68 heading, and 65 passing. They're his main stats, what you want from a CDM. Not very good defensively, I must admit. Does tend to like getting a bit forward. He's got pace, he can only catch up to a player at least. That's the good thing what he's got. But yeah, he's a bit of a lightweight, should we say, in the defensive thing. But there wasn't many other options I could go with, and I wanted a little bit of pace in there just to try and help out with my centre-backs. But he was in the team anyway at CDM. Over at left mid, we've got another gold informed player. It is Stephen Pienaar, as everyone would have expected. He's got 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. It cost me 19k, which is probably about bang on for a 4-1-2-1-2 Pienaar. He's got 75 pace, 85 dribbling, 75 shooting, and 78 passing. They're his main stats. Decent player. Did enjoy playing with him, I must admit. I was a bit miffed that he couldn't go past his players as well as I was hoping to with his 85 dribbling. Didn't really use his skills that much just because there was no other skills in the team, and I never knew when it was Pienaar and when it was somebody else who I had on the ball. And when I try skills with somebody who's only got 3 stars and trying to do a 4-star skill move, just tends to end up in carnage. But yeah, decent player. I think he scored a really good long shot in one of the games. Hopefully you'll enjoy that, seeing that later. But anyway, he's at left mid. Over on the right hand side, we went for a bit of pace in Segalela. He's 5'7", getting tiny. He's got 90 pace, 74 dribbling, and that's pretty much it. He's pretty much probably the worst player in this team. That is all he's got, 90 pace. He just can't do anything else. I struggled anyway. his shots were pretty poor. His crossing was absolute garbage, especially one of the strikers was decent in the air as well, and he must have had like 100 crosses, and I might have only scored like off one of them, which was a bit poor. But yeah, he's in the team anyway. I don't know who else I could have put in. I went for a bit of pace just to try and help me out, as you say, on your wings. I normally aim for that, and he was a massive letdown. But he's in there anyway. At Cam, we went for Serrero, the Ajax player. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. Again, 5'5". 82 pace, 78 dribbling, and 70 passing are his main stats. I would have liked him to have had a better shot, I must admit. 60 shooting, it says, and he's pretty poor. He's pretty weak with his shots. I think he did score a header though for me, which was a bit crazy, considering he's only like 41 heading. He's 5'5". Don't know how that one worked out jumping a defender. But yeah, I think he scored a header. But he's not a bad player. 850 coins, probably bang on the mark. If there's anything about this whole team in general, it's probably the lack of height and the lack of strength. They are a really weak team and can just get pushed off the ball a lot. But unless you get really fast plays with them, you tend to struggle against teams. But anyway, he was at Cam. Over on the right-hand side of the striking, we went for Majoro, the guy with the spikier, though in-game it's an afro. Don't know how to work that one out, but it just is. He's got 81 pace, 70 dribbling, 64 shooting, and 61 heading. They're his main stats. 5'9" again, tiny really. Left-footed, 4-star weak foot. His right foot was pretty poor, I must admit, as well. I don't think his left foot was particularly good. Again, bit of a shame about this guy. I was hoping for good things. He had nicely balanced stats. I was hoping he would be a little bit stronger and have a better shot, but again, bit of a letdown. But anyway, he was up there next to one of my favourite players in this team. It is Benny McCarthy, the former Blackburn Rovers striker. 6 foot. He's got 70 pace, 71 dribbling, 75 shooting, and 73 heading. Nicely balanced for a striker. Quite strong, which was the opposite to everybody else in this team. And yeah, I really enjoyed playing with him. He scored 4 goals out of 4 games. They say from there. I did play some games against friends as well, and I'm sure he scored a couple of goals in that as well. But yeah, really enjoyed playing with him. One of the stars of this team. Just a shame that I couldn't get the ball to him enough times to get forward and test out with his brilliant long shot what he's got and his brilliant light shot power. But anyway, he finishes the team. Again, like I say, not the best of teams. Bit too weak, should I say, to come up against a lot of teams that you come up against, especially with strong, pacey defences. These guys really, really struggle. But I built it anyway, and hopefully you'll enjoy the highlights, which are going to come up in a bit. Please like and subscribe as always, and until next time, I have been Buttersbridge, and I shall catch you guys later.